The mother was involved with her son sexually, specifically with Ed. I think that helped traumatize him.
I have limits.
Where you going?
I'm going drinking.
No, you're not!
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am!
All right, so what is the coping mechanism one has to adapt, or a defense mechanism through childhood trauma? In this case, we see that Ed Gein worshipped his mother. Although his mother was very, very, very domineering, she isolated him from the world and potentially even sexually abused him. When she had passed away, he was set free in this world and not really having the skills to process his trauma. He was still at a point in his development that he'd never really truly grown up, because he was still processing the world from a very childlike state. Now, I've put a couple of clips together and let me know what you guys think, but I personally think that it's a very fascinating case, one that really displays behavioral adaptations from deeply embedded scars from childhood.
Ed, who, at least on a conscious level, worshipped his mother and saw her as a kind of goddess who could do no wrong.
After the death of his mother and his brother, he started to read an awful lot more, and his tastes in literature really did span quite a wide spectrum. Mother Augusta is a very domineering character indeed. She is a devout Christian, and she has some very extreme ideas about sin and about morality. And she drums into her sons that they're not to socialise with anybody outside of the family, because all of the people around them in the local town are sinners, they're evil, all the women are whores. And so she creates this very insular family environment where they're quite isolated from the rest of the community, and that has a really significant impact on them.
He's not alone when we talk about childhood trauma and what he went through with his mother. She was very controlling. She didn't like men per se. She certainly didn't like sex. All that tells you that he did not bond well with her. We don't see serial killers being raised in normal families. We don't know much about the mother other than how controlling she was. But I believe that Ed Gein's mother suffered terribly when she was a child. And I think that was passed on to her son.
When we talk about Ed Gein, was he born a killer or made one?
He really had no way of developing normal social skills because of the family he was raised in. There was nothing there that was conducive to becoming a human being, to being socialized as a human being. Every child needs to bond and have attachments, healthy attachments. Children who do not have healthy attachments often end up going down a different pathway where, because they don't have a stake in conformity, they don't develop a need to be part of the community, they don't have empathy. They lack empathy. I mean, empathy really distinguishes us as being human, but we can identify the suffering of other people. But if you don't care about the suffering of somebody else, then you can be very dangerous.